Happy Friday, everyone. We are outside of Nature's Canvas with Barbara Rollo, the founding coordinator of the EnPleinAir event, which is the outdoor painting event that's so famous in San Angelo. You and Treva started this.
Yes.
And tell people what it is. EnPleinAir, what does that even mean to us?
It's the French term for painting in the outdoors.
Painting in the outdoors.
In the open air. Painting in the morning, painting the same place in the afternoon, and the whole different shadows and light. It's all about light and shadows and that moment.
Wow. So this is an event that happens once a year. And what year did this get started?
This will be the 9th year.
The 9th year. How incredible.
Yes.
So you and Treva started out this duo together. What excites you about fine arts?
You know, I've always been interested in painting and drawing. I've been going, and actually Treva and I have been going to France for 22 years, every year, at least once a year, to paint. If something came in my heart that I had to go to France, I had to paint, and once I got there, I knew that was the right thing. And so we go every year to do that.
Now, do you go to France and are you outdoors painting or just
Yes.
any of?
We had no idea we were plein air painting for 20 years before this event started. So we've been in training, but we're not the artists, we're the coordinators.
And then how did you say, okay, this should be in San Angelo?
I went to an event by chance in Easton, Maryland, and it's the largest one in the country. And it was amazing. It blew my hair back. Seeing the artists everywhere in the streets painting, and you can go right up to them and visit with them, and they're just real people like you and me.
So we're actually standing at one of the painting spots. So coming up in October, tell us a little bit about the event. It's a week long, right?
Yes.
And how many people come into town? What will we see them be doing?
We will have 35 artists here from as far away as California to New York to Florida, up to Illinois, everywhere in between. They spend the first 3 nights, they go directly to their ranch.
Ranches,
We have 18 ranches. 18 ranches from Big Bend to Mason to Junction to Sterling City. And they just get to go live there. The ranchers are hosting them. They will paint daylight to dark for 3.5 days. Then they come here, and on Tuesday and Wednesday, we will have 5 different times that you can find them. Tuesday morning on Concho Avenue, just right across the river.
Okay.
And we'll have some ambassador artists there wearing these aprons.
Okay.
To greet the public and to help you find artists, but you'll see them. They'll be within sight in the Eggmeyer's, Miss Hattie's area. Tuesday afternoon, they'll be at the Water Lilies.
Oh,
from
Water
2 to
Lilies.
4.
Yes.
And Wednesday morning, they'll be right in this area, behind the museum, down to the river. Maybe they're doing, that bridge is unbelievable to paint. It always has some gorgeous painting. Wednesday afternoon, 12 to 2 at the chicken farm. And we have got a couple of crusty characters that are going to be there that might get painted. And they're working on the blacksmith to come and be there. Some of the studios will be open. The chicken pickers may be there. So that's turning into an even bigger event.
Yeah.
And I think you can have lunch out there. Wednesday night, 5 to 7:30, they're going to do what they call a golden hour paint out. And it will be on Concho Avenue. And that's when the sun is setting, the shadows are getting longer, everything kind of glows.
Okay.
Saturday, after our Friday night big opening with the show and the awards, this is transformed to the Day of the Dead.
Oh,
the Dia de los
yes.
Muertos.
We've heard lots of talk of that event, and the pictures last year were incredible. So we're
our
super
artists
excited.
will be painting here that morning. Any other artists, you can come paint that morning for $10.
Okay.
The kids will have a table to paint at, and we'll have these art kits, these little art kits for them. We have an art scavenger hunt.
Okay.
For them to go find in this area, and then we have a trolley running back and forth to the stables where the exhibit is.
Wow. So it really just captures so many different aspects of San Angelo.
Of San Angelo, from
Oh,
the
how
country
neat.
and then our city.
Obviously, in my mind, I'm like, okay, the painters are going to be Instagramming our city and having their paintings just publicly displayed and taken back to their areas. So what does it mean to our city of San Angelo? How important is this event?
We are a major fundraiser for San Angelo Museum, and everything that is profit goes directly to the children's education programming at the museum. So we are helping those 33,000 kids that get mostly free art packets like these.
Oh, awesome.
So every painting that we sell they donate back a nice portion of that to the museum.
Oh, wow.
So we do get sponsors for all of the awards. There are over $30,000 in cash awards, and then almost $15,000 or more in vendor awards, free ads in national magazines, that sort of thing. We'll also be in every school. Every elementary school will have an artist on Friday, the 28th. The high schools will come to the Water Lily Gardens and get to visit with the artists and watch them paint that morning. So it's educating, it's showing students and people that, first of all, their town is gorgeous when they see the paintings. Secondly, perhaps to the youth, maybe a respect for the water, the river, the old buildings, because you're seeing them in a whole different way.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's
So
huge.
this event really helps just excite all of the kids in our town about arts and gives them opportunities to have access to free art opportunities. If I was just someone on the street and I saw people painting, what's the etiquette? Can you talk to them? Or, I mean, obviously you don't want to stand in front of them and ask them questions so they're trying to capture something. What are some tips you'd give people if you saw someone painting?
Okay, they are painting for a competition, but they are happy, friendly people.
Okay.
If they are stressed, they haven't got that best one done yet, or this is it, they may have earbuds on, and that's a sign that they'd rather really, really concentrate. But most of them will not mind you coming up. I would say don't stand in front of what they're looking at. Stand a little bit to the side and back, because a lot of times they will step back to look at what they're painting. They don't paint real up close. They're looking at it from back here. So they could step back into you.
How can we support the event?
Come, bring a friend, bring your kids. Honestly, the kids will love it. Bring your families, tell your friends. We have put San Angelo on as a national arts destination. We have people coming in from all over Texas and other states. You also have the opportunity to go out and be on a ranch on Thursday of that week for a ticket and go be transported artist hopping in ranch vehicles.
Oh, how
Watch 'em paint.
fun! I mean, it's just so Texas,
It's for
and it's
everyone,
just such a unique way to beautify and capture the city, the culture of everything. San
It
Angelo.
helps us see San Angelo in a whole different light.
Yes, I love it. Now, how can people find out more about the events?
We're on social media,
Okay.
EnPleinAirTEXAS. It's
Okay.
spelled the French way, P-L-E-I-N.
Okay.
We've got a website. Website has all the information, lots of pictures, and the way to sign up.
Okay. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you so much for having me. And come.